Hello, this is Cynthia recording another online entry in my journal as I journey through breast cancer. Cynthia got a good old fashioned dose of reality. Let me set this up. First off, before I even go any further, it's a beautiful, beautiful Sunday today, September 5th, 2010, and had a wonderful, wonderful time at church today. Um, the team that I sing on, it's our team, our worship team, sang today under the wonderful direction of our pastor of worship ministries, Pastor David Lee Hirschberger, who is like the best worship pastor, like on God's green earth and beyond, like in planetarianism. And then there's my pastor, Dr. Lane Lebo, pastor of the Mechanicsburg Brethren in Christ Church, 1050 South York Street, Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania, 17055. He is, I call him America's pastor. I know God speaks to him face to face. So, anyway, wonderful Sunday today. Anyway, now, moving on. I've been blessed with friends, so many, and one set of friends is the Hess family, Jim and Rosanna Hess. And they have invited me, I mean, so graciously, to stay with them after during my recovery when I get back from the hospital. I'll be in the hospital, hopefully, with no complications. I'll be in and out in 5 days. Well, I thought, that's so great, but I don't want to put people out. I don't like to inconvenience people. And so I said, thank you all for letting me stay here. I tell you what, I'll be out on Wednesday. Um, I could probably just leave Monday after choir practice. I can leave, you can take me home Monday after choir practice. And I said, is that okay? And Rosanna, she wrote back in the email, she said, Cynthia, we were actually preparing for you to stay several weeks. I'm like, I'm not gonna have to stay several weeks. I'll be good. I'm fine. I'm strong. I'll go in, do what I got to do, then come home, and y'all can just bring food, bring some victuals, and I'm good to go. Well, I tell this also to her two daughters, two of my very best friends as well, Valerie and Melanie Miller. They're two sisters who married two brothers, the Miller brothers. Um, when I told them the same thing that I was going to I'll just come right home. The thing where they have this wonderful um, thing that what their mother, Rosanna, has. Me, when there's a conversation going on, you say something to me, I'm quick to say something back just to keep the conversation flowing. Whereas Rosanna, you say something and then there's just this silence. And it's not that she's not listening to you or she ignored you or whatever. She takes it in, absorbs it, and then she knows how to respond properly. Her words are just so seasoned. It's just beautiful. And every bit of communication out of her mouth is just sweet. And that's something I wish I had. And her daughters are the same way. You'll hear and then there's just silence. Well, when I told them last weekend, yeah, your mom said I could come stay. I told her I'll be in and out in 5 days. And this is what the two sisters, this is what Melanie and Valerie did. I said, I'll come home. I'll be here for 5 days. This is what they said when I said that. I mean, just like that, silence, nothing. And I'm like, what? What are you guys talking about? So I'll be fine. Just do da. And then that time they did the little rooster thing, both of them at the same time. Yeah, and then what's so funny was after the silence and the rooster neck thing, they all jumped in and started talking at the same time. Cynthia, this is going to be major surgery. You can't do this. Blah, 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 blah. And I kept telling them I'll be okay. Well, don't you know, yesterday, my friend Rebecca, who just happens to have a coworker who is having the same breast reconstruction surgery that I'm having, we got to meet for breakfast on Saturday. I mean, what's the chances? I haven't met anybody in this area who had that same procedure. She had it, and she gave me a dose of reality yesterday to tell me what it was going to be like before, during, and after the surgery. Child, Cynthia won't be worth much of anything for the next several weeks. Oh, Lord. After Kathleen told me, her name's Kathleen, um, Rebecca, of course, took notes like the wonderful scribe that she is. Oh, Lord. I'm not going to be worth much of nothing. And even when I was talking to her, I said all this is mostly like pain and inconvenience and just immobile, and it's just going to be difficult because really, like the doctors told me, your body is actually going to go through trauma, and this is what it's going to be like after you go through trauma. And I asked her, I said, well, can I still go to church at least? She says, oh yeah, you can go to church. And then I know she's a devout Catholic, and I don't think she goes like to one of the charismatic type Catholic churches. I think it's the more reverent type. And so I said, well, wait, let me just clarify. It's not like where you just sit da, 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 I said ours is more of a hey Jesus. She says, does everybody do that? I said, well, me. She goes, well, you might not be able to do all that. I said, well, can I at least raise my hands? She goes, well, yeah, you'll be able to do like this. I'm like, I'm gonna look like I'm asking for water. What is this? So I'm like, oh man, this is gonna be something else. So if any of you would like to donate some meals for the Hesses and me, call Valerie and Melanie. They're taking orders, so y'all can set up a day to come bring us some food, because I'm not going to be worth much help to them at all. Except I will eat those poor folks out of house and home. I love to eat. Thank you, Jesus. So anyway, it's a hard way, but we gonna make it. Ain't that right? Let's give some God some glory then. Okay. Happy Sunday.